The boxing world was thrown into absolute chaos. Cameras were on, fans were making noise, and reports of a shocking confrontation backstage sent the event into a frenzy after Floyd "Money" Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. reportedly crossed paths. Few could have predicted what happened next. The moment the two legends came face to face, years of criticism, verbal shots, and unresolved tension appeared to boil over instantly. Before people around them could fully process the situation, the confrontation allegedly turned physical. That's right, Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. were reportedly involved in a backstage brawl.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, you know damn well they can get in a question. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came, excuse my language. So, don't get me fucked. Y'all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, Jim. Don't be sorry.
But nah, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care what it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
You play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was proposing him up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that was trying to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So, no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now, you're not my top 5, but I still respect you.
According to the story surrounding the incident, Floyd was in the backstage area at a boxing event with cameras, security, and members of his entourage nearby when Roy Jones Jr. suddenly arrived. The atmosphere reportedly changed immediately. Witnesses claimed the tension was impossible to ignore, with Roy allegedly confronting Floyd and accusing him of avoiding difficult challenges in favor of bigger money opportunities. Roy was said to have brought up a potential Tyson fight, questioning why Floyd would pursue that matchup instead of facing him. Floyd reportedly responded in typical fashion, initially smiling and refusing to give much away before beginning to taunt his longtime rival. That's when the exchange reportedly became much more serious.
What's up, Floyd?
I can have what I want.
What you mean with the camera?
Oh, you got camera too.
So who you supposed to be?
I'm just working.
The situation allegedly escalated in a matter of seconds. Roy reportedly moved toward Floyd, and before those around them could fully intervene, the two men became involved in a physical confrontation. Floyd's security team rushed toward the scene as people attempted to pull both boxing legends away from each other. Reports described pushing, shouting, and total confusion as security surrounded them and forced the men apart. Floyd was allegedly furious while being moved away, while Roy appeared equally enraged, reportedly accusing Mayweather of showing disrespect toward the sport. Soon afterward, footage and discussion surrounding the supposed confrontation began spreading rapidly online.
Hey, motherfucker! Bitch! I'm gonna kill that motherfucker! When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker! You crazy? I know the fuck you think they're playing with. I don't play your motherfucking face. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up.
To understand why the relationship between these two icons reached this point, you have to look back at how the feud developed. For months, Roy Jones Jr. had publicly expressed interest in fighting Floyd Mayweather. And Roy wasn't talking about a lighthearted exhibition or a charity event. He wanted an actual fight between two legendary names.
Yeah, that's fine. I went out of my way to troll him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'd be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. We'll do it wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
Jones wanted the opportunity to enter the ring with Floyd and finally answer the question of how the two old school greats would compare against each other. Initially, plenty of fans dismissed the idea, Mayweather had been retired from professional boxing while Roy was also well beyond his prime, making the matchup sound more like fantasy than reality, but Jones continued pushing the idea through interviews and public comments. He criticized Floyd's exhibition appearances, questioned his choice of opponents, and argued that fighting influencers and MMA personalities did little to strengthen his boxing legacy. Roy's message became increasingly clear. If Floyd wanted a challenge, Jones was ready.
The Floyd 50-0, or is it like?
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and
Mayweather's response came in the most Floyd-like way possible. Rather than issue a long statement, he appeared to answer with social media. Floyd posted footage of himself relaxing at home while watching clips of Roy Jones Jr. suffering knockout losses. There was reportedly no lengthy explanation, no dramatic caption, and no attempt to soften the message. The internet immediately exploded with reactions. Some fans thought the move was ruthless, while others considered it unnecessarily disrespectful. Either way, the signal seemed obvious. Floyd wasn't treating Roy's challenge seriously, and for Jones, the mockery made the situation even more personal.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready, wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Roy responded with more criticism during interviews. He questioned whether Mayweather truly wanted to face a dangerous, experienced boxer, and argued that Floyd preferred contests where the risk was controlled. Jones also attacked Mayweather's famous TBE image, suggesting that the undefeated star carefully selected opportunities that offered the biggest rewards with the least danger. According to Roy's critics, the argument over Floyd's legacy was no longer just about one potential fight. It had become a battle over how his entire career should be remembered.
What you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion, but I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house.
Then came another twist. Just as fans started wondering whether Mayweather versus Roy Jones Jr. matchup could actually happen, attention reportedly shifted toward a much bigger name, Mike Tyson.
That fans will watch for sure is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
You know, the fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and you know, like, hey, this is not, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an exciting event.
Iron Mike. The news immediately triggered massive discussion because Roy had spent so much time publicly challenging Mayweather, only for Floyd's attention to apparently move toward another legendary opponent. From Roy's perspective, the decision could easily have felt like a rejection. He wanted his chance to share the ring with Mayweather, but Floyd appeared to pursue a different option one with greater mainstream appeal and potentially much larger financial rewards. And that difference reflects something fans have always associated with Floyd Mayweather. Whether people admire or criticize him for it, business has always been central to his decisions. Money isn't simply a nickname. Building massive events and maximizing revenue became a major part of the brand he created throughout his career.
See, they're upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when great people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way to the top. I was able to leave boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen, this is what God wants.
Floyd has never been known for allowing rankings, championships, or outside criticism to dictate every move he makes. His attention has often been directed toward the numbers behind an event: major paydays, pay-per-view sales, ticket revenue, global attention, luxury, and whatever business opportunity comes next.
Keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
That is why a potential Tyson matchup carries such obvious commercial appeal. Mike Tyson remains one of the most recognizable figures in the history of combat sports. His name reaches far beyond hardcore boxing fans and immediately attracts mainstream attention around the world. From a business perspective, Floyd may see a matchup with Tyson as a massive event capable of generating far more interest than a fight with Roy Jones Jr. For Mayweather, that could simply be the bigger business equation.
The Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh, man, hey, like I said, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man.
Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Who the face of the boxing?
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, though.
But what looks like smart business to Floyd could feel completely different to Roy. Jones may see it as being passed over, and that frustration has helped fuel the tension surrounding this entire situation. When first asked about the possibility of Floyd facing Tyson, Roy attempted to remain composed, although many observers felt there was clear disappointment behind his reaction.
With you, I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody. And I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like, if they're going to do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're going to make money doing it, my hat goes off to them, more power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, it's like, you know, you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. You know, it's like, maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport, because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. It's funny, but, you know, that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So, but that somebody was...
So why would Floyd choose Tyson over Roy in the first place? The most obvious answer is simple: reach. Roy Jones Jr. is one of boxing's most gifted and respected legends, but Tyson is a global cultural icon. His name brings in hardcore supporters, casual viewers, international audiences, and enormous mainstream attention. Floyd understands that better than almost anyone. To him, Mike Tyson would not simply represent another opponent. A fight involving Tyson would become a worldwide event.
And Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the f is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh the same. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised.
There may also be a personal element behind the potential matchup. Tyson has publicly criticized Mayweather in the past, calling Floyd arrogant and questioning his attitude toward other fighters. Tyson once suggested that true champions show respect to others and indicated that he did not respect Mayweather because of the way Floyd carried himself.
The same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Every time boxing come on, you don't bring up Muhammad Ali name. You don't bring up Mike Tyson name. You always bring up Floyd Mayweather name.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kid alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
That history could make a Tyson fight about more than financial gain. From Floyd's perspective, defeating Tyson could also offer an opportunity to answer years of criticism in the ring. He could potentially try to make the man who questioned him look slower and less effective under the brightest possible spotlight. But from a pure boxing perspective, the matchup would be extraordinary. Tyson competed as a heavyweight, while Mayweather built his career around much smaller weight divisions. The size gap would be enormous. If the contest were an exhibition, special rules could potentially limit the danger, including restrictions on rounds, knockouts, or other aspects of the action.
Greatest of all time, Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So
Is it a real fight, do you think? You think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather-Tyson?
I couldn't think it's real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so his weight makes a difference.
Even with those concerns, the matchup would still generate huge excitement because the opponent is Mike Tyson. Age has never completely removed the fear surrounding Tyson's punching power. One perfectly timed punch from Iron Mike could change everything instantly. Floyd, meanwhile, would likely depend on the style that made him one of the sport's greatest defensive fighters: movement, timing, defense, and sharp counterattacks. His objective would likely be to avoid Tyson's biggest shots, force him to miss, drain his energy, and gradually frustrate him.
Fucking defense, man. That's the Mayweather. I got my own style in boxing. That's the Floyd Mayweather style. I don't care. My dad taught me to shoulder roll. But the thing is this, I don't care, and I'm not talking about my dad, I don't care who done it first. It's mine because I mastered it. So anytime somebody said it, and somebody said the Philly shell, my thing is this, I love Philadelphia. I love the city of brotherly love. I love all the fighters. I love the culture, I love the hip hop artists. At the end of the day, that's the Mayweather defense.
But that is what makes Tyson such a dangerous opponent. This would not be a typical technical contest against an opponent trying to win every round with strategy alone. Tyson has always carried the ability to change a fight at one explosive moment. Against a fighter with that kind of power, sometimes all it takes is a single opening and 1 second of opportunity.
Floyd, though. How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. He's a little too into himself. He should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Still, if we're being honest, potential matchups involving Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., and other retired legends are no longer really about building a traditional boxing legacy. Floyd's place in boxing history was largely established years ago when he walked away with a perfect 50-0 professional record.
You think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah,
Okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a doubt.
Not even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch?
And that wraps up today's video. What do you think about all this drama surrounding Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., and a possible showdown with Mike Tyson? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming boxing updates. Stay connected, and we'll catch you in the next video.